Who is this?
Best
who are these
anime
waifus?
food.
Today I'm going to be trying to eat anime food all day in real life.
What does anime food even mean? Like recipes that were made in anime?
We're also going to find out how much money I spend by the end of this, because this might be an expensive trip. Uwajimaya is one of the
Might be an expensive trip?
convenience stores in the entire United States. They carry everything from exclusive matcha teas to treats to cookies and really anything.
Oh my
you can
gosh, that's
imagine
so
finding in
much.
Japan. They actually have
Whoa,
things that you would
that's
find
such a
outside of
huge
Japan
store.
as well, because they do carry other cultural goods. You can find anything
Anime
from Thai to
food, they
Taiwanese,
get
but
real
mostly
food.
Japanese goods
Yeah,
here.
look,
So
I'm
make sure you swing by
confused.
Uwajimaya and pick up
What does
anything you
anime
really
food
want.
mean?
Starting off with the egg salad sandwich from Fate Cooking with Emiya. This is going to be one of the things we get today. We have to find some more stuff. It's going to be a lot of food today, so stick with me. And right across from where I grabbed that egg salad sandwich, we have
it just
onigiri,
looks like
and this is some of my favorite things. And one of the most popular ones to have is the salmon onigiri. This is pretty much from every anime ever, but one of my favorites is Haikyuu. So
that's from every anime ever, bruh.
Darling, yes, I did just watch it.
No, it's from real life. Anime just inspired itself off of it.
Which we did just find. This is
that's just Japanese food, yeah.
Exactly what I needed. We're gonna see how much this costs, and we're gonna keep the tallies down below because we're gonna eat all this and then go to our next spot. This is.
So I believe it's why you see it anime.
We're gonna get it.
And he's buying stuff that's not in anime. How is that the best anime food, huh?
Sure.
Bro.
Churro sounds more my speed. Yeah. So I got my egg salad sandwich, coffee, onigiri, parfait, Rachel's onigiri, and a bunch of snacks. You know what we didn't grab? A spoon. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna start off with the egg salad sandwich because I am incredibly hungry and I want something savory. There's actually quite a bit of egg in there. Like, look at how much is on the inside. Feels like,
you know, I feel like he needs to strip down after he bites into one of these so that it's just like an anime where you lose your clothes and you're like, ah, so good. You know. I feel like it needs that authentic anime-ness to it, okay?
Almost like a cloud. This is traditional Japanese shokupan, which is a style of bread that's cooked in a rectangular pan, and it gives it this really beautiful, light, fluffy texture. This is right up my alley.
It's also bread without a crust.
Next is the salmon onigiri.
But sure, it's a special technique bread.
Ever. How does this open? Oh, you have to assemble it yourself. Okay. So
okay.
Up and then do one of these, make it look nice. And here's my salmon onigiri. The seaweed actually feels nice and crisp, feels super fresh. I wonder how
it doesn't look like an anime onigiri at all. It doesn't sound like an anime onigiri either.
Because there's in the cold case, but for a couple of bucks, this is pretty good. I'd give that a solid like 6 out of 10. Now for the Martin Kizugawa diet. The only reason why she's surviving this long is because Gojo started cooking for her. Now in the show, she does say that she eats a mango parfait, but they only have the raspberry. So I'm gonna go for the raspberry. This is actually raspberry panna cotta, which is usually cream thickened with gelatin and then flavored with raspberry. So this might be a raspberry powder that they use in here, but this looks really, really good. Cheers.
Special really technique, take really bread, tart, cut it really off, remove the crust, yeah.
But this is delicious. This is a dessert. And now you can find this at any vending machine in Japan, guaranteed. I've had this out there before. This is milk coffee. It is sweetened, so if you don't like it sweetened, you get the black version. I don't know, they have the black versions too. I mean, it is pretty delicious. And with that,
yeah, we can tell.
The next location, we have another anime to tackle.
You took a sip, you had no reaction, and you said, yeah, it's pretty good.
Some Demon Slayer and My Hero
totally
Academia food, we decided to stop into Kinokuniya, which is an amazing Japanese bookstore that has a ton of stuff in it. So if you're in the Seattle area and you're at Uwajimaya, make sure you stop by.
Seattle area. I'm like, yes, very, very authentic anime food.
Kobuta and Okami. This place is known for their katsu, which is one of Mitsuri's and Deku's favorite dishes. We have a full list of things to eat here and
katsu, yes.
Recording everything that we eat, along with companion recipes. I'm going to be building that for you guys, so you can download this over on the website when it's ready. I can't wait to get this to you guys, but first,
this video I'm done.
We already ordered our katsu. I'm excited for it to come out.
I'm cringing so hard.
Cutlet. It looks absolutely fantastic.
Like,
you can see how flaky this crust is. Like, look at this. That is freaking gorgeous. A bunch of fresh daikon on top, which is supposed to get this ponzu.
This is legit someone who's an otaku. I don't even know if otaku is the right word. A fucking shut-in person that's never gone out of their house, that only watched anime, that goes outside. And suddenly they're like, oh look, I saw that food in anime. That's the food that X likes.
And then the sweetness from the ponzu really helps like bring it together. Then here is the pork. Look at that.
It's a weep shut-in. I'm a weep shut-in and I'm not like this. What do you mean?
Hearty meat sauce.
I don't go like, I want to order the anime katsu that Deku likes. Please make it the same like he likes it.
This goes on the cabbage. Oh my god, so much cabbage. Cheers.
I mean, it's America, so like,
it has a sesame
I don't expect bread.
With this cabbage. You want to dig in, Rach?
I think it's America. I don't actually listen where they were.
I didn't even talk about their homemade pickles. Look at this. I believe
it's the YouTuber persona he needs to play out.
You can kind of see from the rind right there. That looks
delicious. Oh god. Dear God.
It's a little soft because it's zucchini. Beautiful soy.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if like if he's in Seattle in this portion of the video all under. That's the part I don't know if it's in the same area. Or if you're just referencing to go check something out in Seattle because they have it there too. That's why I was like, I have no idea where it is.
That's the move. Now I see why Mitsuri and Deku love this. This is better than anything I've made. This is really good. We're gonna take this down and head over to the next spot.
I can see why two fictional characters would love this.
And that place is Kizuki Ramen.
It is so cringy.
Karage, which is from Food Wars, and Nagatoro, and Fate, Cooking with Emiya. And I also
this
have
looks like
Tofu, which is from Restaurant to Another World. All of those animes I truly love, and this was an easy way to show them off in this video. This is fantastic. The karage itself is nice and crispy. The breading is still super moist. Look at how beautiful that chicken looks. You get a little bit.
It doesn't look that crispy. It looks soggy.
Creamy mayo, slightly spicy, a little tangy. The juicy chicken and that crunchy crust.
Creamy mayo, really? Creamy mayo is the thing that you want. You want with this.
This is really good. Agedashi tofu is usually lightly crusted with cornstarch and then lightly deep fried. You can tell that this isn't overly fried because the tofu itself is still very, very fluffy in the middle, which means it didn't lose a lot of moisture, which is what you're kind of looking for when you're frying tofu. This looks amazing. It smells amazing. There's a ton of fish flakes, bonito on it, which I really like and Rachel hates, so I'm gonna enjoy this. Cheers. Oh yeah.
I think our definition
creamy,
of
the tofu is still nice and
fluffy
soft.
is like weird.
Bonito is really good.
I wonder what non-creamy mayo looks like.
A little salty, which is pretty common in Japanese food.
I think it's just saying
just a nice like midday snack. But even as good as these are, you're not ready for
midday snack. That tofu thing, bruh. Restaurant in Another World is really cool, Allender. It's very, very nice vibe. It makes you drool though.
Against Yukihira. It's not quite a jewel box, but it's the closest thing I could find. And there are so many different varieties of fish on here.
Okay, I gotta like pause it for 1 second. How about you just order, based on the picture, one of each, because you can order one of each and you make your own plate. But yes, this is exactly that. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. But let's not discuss the fact that it doesn't, but sure.
This makes the battle against Yukihira. It's not quite a jewel box, but it's the closest thing
it's not quite a jewel box.
So many different varieties of fish on here at Sushi Nori in Seattle. I cannot tell you how excited
Okay, so he's still in Seattle, got it. Yeah, if you ignore the shape, color, and taste, it's exactly the same as that anime thing.
I don't even know what's what. Then we got some shrimp there. This looks so good. Here is the Wagyu.
Wagyu though.
They're so tender. It's slightly salted.
That must be really
incredibly tender.
expensive.
The rice is
That just one
slightly
bite.
room temp, which is really nice. That is phenomenal. Now, the one thing I want to try that I haven't had probably since
It's
culinary
even the
school
same
is
character
the uni.
eating.
Rachel and I both need to try this. So.
You didn't save a bite of the wagyu for me.
Yeah.
Oof.
So bad.
I'd be mad, dude.
Incredibly
Don't take
creamy.
me out to
Tastes
like
the ocean.
freaking
It
record
has
you
the
and you
same
don't give me
brininess as having
food.
like a scallop or maybe even like an oyster. This is really, really good. We're gonna tackle this. We also ordered this beautiful nori avocado sesame dressing salad. And Rachel got some tamakis that are basically sushi tacos. They look amazing as well. They tasted amazing, but this is what I came here for. They just sent out all of these to us. We didn't order them. That was like the sweetest thing they could do. They sent us a full tamaki set. I'm not quite sure which one is which, but we're gonna devour these, and you're going to see some of the tamakis in that book.
Yes,
in that
Chan
guide.
fried
So look out
rice.
for those. I'm gonna see if I can talk to them, get some inside tips. That would be super cool. We're gonna take these down, and then we have another place to visit. The last stop, Kakeguri. I am incredibly stuffed after all that extra food that they had sent us at Sushi Nori, so let's go inside. It's liquid food. It's gonna be fine. This is actually kakigori, not that gambling anime, which is actually a lot of fun to watch. This is actually a dessert from my dress-up darling. The end of the season, episode 12, she's eating one of these and turning her tongue blue when Gojo looks over to her.
Is she?
Reveal her tongue in a very
Wasn't
sweet
she
moment. I
just
won't spoil it
eating
for you, but you should definitely
colored
go watch it.
eyes
I've never
thingy?
had this before. This
Shaved
looks
eyes?
absolutely delicious, even after all the food we just had. It looks creamy. I don't know
Huh?
what this is on top. Taro flavor right there. That's gonna be good. Cheers.
You know how people say restaurants give extra
Oh, it's
service,
white-
they
it's
think
white
you're a
bean paste.
reviewer.
It's creamy. It has a lot of
Yeah,
taro flavor.
scar
The
fry.
shave ice is actually incredibly light, and the little bit of bean paste gives it a lot of body. I don't know what this is. We'll
Yeah,
leave that
this
there.
video
As full as I
really
am,
is
this
super
really easy to
bad.
eat.
It's
Remember, guys,
very
I have
cringe.
everything I've eaten today on this adventure in this guide that I'm going to put together for you guys, and you can download it at my website right
I don't
now.
know about
If you
that
want to
I
channel,
know,
it will really help me
right?
out, but you're going to get some amazing recipes and a really cool guide. My name is ChefPK, and remember, keep playing with your food. It's been a long day eating. I'm gonna
Yeah,
find out
keep
what this
playing
is.
with
I
your
think it's
food.
ice.
You'll eventually like make weird connections and be surprised and go out in the world and be like, I saw that in an anime. That's anime food. You know what? Restaurants need to start like naming their food like this is from this anime. It was made. The recipe was invented by this anime. We are reproducing it. We're charging you $50 extra.
This is ice. This is ice. I don't think you're supposed to eat that. All right.
Go figure.
Thank you to Henson.
Go figure that your tongue isn't colored because it's not the same product. It's not even. It doesn't even look the same. But yeah, there you go. Oh, that's the video. It's absolutely terrible. Like I can understand that he's a content creator and he does it for the show of it, but holy moly, like no, just no. That was painful.